Though I try to find the answers to all the questions they ask, but I know it's impossible to go living through my... Good morning from Yami BTV, wishing you all well, of course. I'm wishing you a great bank holiday weekend, right? So I had to check in this morning because I missed you all yesterday because I was out and about doing other things. I was on TikTok quite a lot yesterday. But many of you are saying that, in fact, it wasn't a dream that I had and it was a nightmare. It definitely turned into a nightmare. That maybe the crystal ball was a little bit cracked when I suggested that I had the dream that Leeds were going to win at the Emirates yesterday. Worth looking at. We weathered the early 10-minute storm, predictably, at Arsenal. I don't believe he should have started with a whole lot of new players, Varka, but that he's the manager and not me. If we would have scored with that header, what a great save from the goalie. It might have put a different complexion on the game. But once Arsenal score and all that tick-attacker stuff, and that new signing is really, really impressive. He's going to add a different dimension that could possibly make Arsenal great contenders. But, you know, a 5-0 defeat is a 5-0 defeat. And is it a sign our season might not be? No, it's early days yet. Let's not get too downhearted. We big up Just Joe TV, the great Leeds commentator up there with a great sense of humour and a great character. Maybe I might do a duo with Just Joe. I could see Just Joe was worried right from the start. He's a man who knows his football, right? So marching on together, don't give up yet. Now, Carnival today. Now, what does it all mean? When I was a little boy, I went to Beverton School in Ladbroke Grove, where the steel bands used to practice in there, right? Notting Hill Carnival. When I was in the children's home, I got my first caution before I stabbed the abuser, right? For climbing through the cabin window in the school with two big boys telling me to nick the drum kit. But I got caught and got clipped round the ear, all right? So that was funny memories for me, Carnival. In the early days, when I had the Fila cardigan, we always used to, sadly, be stealing and then dress up to go Carnival. It was more of a family atmosphere back then. There was always violence at Carnival, mostly with the police in the old days, right? Much different these days. And also, if you don't remember in the story, I got recalled at Carnival in 2009. I was in Beckenham Hostel on an 8 o'clock curfew for about 4 months before I got recalled into custody for coming back late. I got stuck in the Carnival 2009, right? With a funky house and all that, everyone was there. And I got back late and I got recalled, and I got recalled for 2 years for being late back at the hostel. So am I going to go or am I not? I'm not. No, I won't be going. It's a red flag for me. I haven't been attending funerals that that I would have liked to. I've never gone to another funeral again since my bestie, rest in peace, Shaq's died. And also happy birthday to Miss Phillips, my surrogate mumsy. Who I believe she might be 90 yesterday, my days. She's still standing the test of time. And God bless you, Miss Phillips. I'll be down to see you very, very shortly. And big up Sister Love, Sonia, Angela, and Lisa, of course, right? So no, it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot, right? It's changed a lot, Carnival. People will be pissing outside people's doorsteps. Do you know that they give, to use people's toilets, people open their doors up there on Harrow Road and Ladbroke Grove, and you give them £1 to use their toilet, right? There's going to be congestion with the cars and all that. Already, the police are all over it, arresting people before Carnival starts because it's safe to say that it might be a safe haven for a haven for people dealing with drugs and weapons and that kind of stuff. So many people planning to go Carnival have actually been arrested beforehand, and undoubtedly there'll be more arrests again, sadly. So, and I'm hearing from a lot of locals that they don't really like it on their doorstep no more, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think Notting Hill Carnival should ever stop. But is it what it was? Can it ever be what it was with the presence? And that one I went to in 2009, you had about 1,000 kids charging, when the Carnival was finishing, charging at you straight down the road like it's some sign of, I don't know, with all masks on and all that. Gordon Bennett, it's not the happy family days of Carnival from way back in the day. And no, it's a red flag for me. It brings back two memories when I go. I was down in Harrow Road, Mozart and Lisson Green Ladbroke Grove the other day, briefly. I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday I was down there. Changed a lot now to what I know it as, but I hardly frequent old areas that I grew up in. But of course, when I'm strong enough to do so, I will pay my respects, because I get a lot of people saying to me, "You don't come and see us no more. You do." But life, you don't. There's not enough hours in the day out here to do everything. This is transition year for me. A lot of things have changed. I've become so calm, and there's something different. I know some of you have been noticing lately. Many of you put it down to having a missus. I put it down to finally growing up and maturing on the outside world and what's important, what's relevant. Pleased to tell you that this week, definitely, I bring 2 interviews to the table, right? So I'll let you know more about that later on. But I'm just going to go out and have an early lunch, and you lot have the best day possible. And please be careful if you go Carnival. For me, it is a very, there'll be people going there for the wrong intentions, like there always was. But what really gets me is that they will still turn up knowing that they could have beef and problems and violence with other gang rivals or other people, and they still go. It's almost like you go there knowing full well that it could kick off with certain things, which is unsettling for children and unsettling for mothers and fathers that just look at the carnival as a family day out, if you get what I mean. So, no, if you're going to go, please remain vigilant and be really careful, all right? So, have a blessed day, and I'll be up in a little while.